So, just what is the author's purpose for writing? Is it pie, to persuade, to inform, to entertain?
I'm here to teach you some secret recipes, the secret to success. So, we're going to start off with my pie recipe, P.I.E., and that's all about purpose. What is the purpose of what you are reading? You are not hearing about this secret recipe for the first time. This is sort of like a bit of a review, and it's a really good recipe, and I want you to memorize it so you don't need to have the recipe card in front of you. So pie. What kind of pie are we talking about? All kinds of pies. Actually, 3 to be exact. The first one is P. When you read something, it is important for you to understand the purpose. What is the purpose for this passage? What did the author want you to be aware of? Was the author trying to persuade you? That's the P. Then we have I. Was the author trying to inform you? Or was the author trying to entertain you? That would be the E. Now you say to yourself, why do I need to know this? I don't care about pie. You should care about pie when you are reading. It is very important. So, why would you need to know this? Well, it helps you before you start to actually really read and dive in. It helps you to understand how to read it and when you would use these passages. So let's say you had to do a research report and it was on the Civil War. Would you want to read a passage that was being persuasive? Because if you read it, it's going to be filled with opinions and someone trying to prove that their point of view is correct. Now, if you were doing a research report on the types of foods that were eaten or why the North won over the South, I'm not so sure you would want to read a persuasive passage. If you were doing such a report, you would want to read something that is informational. And you also wouldn't want to read something that was to entertain because it is probably fictional. And if it's fictional, it doesn't necessarily mean that everything in it is factual. So you would have to be careful. All right, so how do you even know that this passage is even persuasive? There would be words like according to, there would be words that were opinions, like the best, the worst, 9 out of 10 people believe, that kind of lingo. And we've spent a lot of time on it. You've actually written your own persuasive passages. Inform would be filled with facts that can be cross-referenced, that can be looked up, that actually happened, dates, names, figures, time in history, how to do something. It might have language in there that says first and next. Facts that can be tested and checked, okay? And then entertain is usually fictional. Is it historical? Is it telling you a story? Is it realistic? Is it a poem? There you go. So it's important to know pie. Persuade, inform, or entertain.